Hey everybody, I know it's been a while since we've talked, and as most of you know, I left the RNC and I formed my own 501c3 called Faith Wins, so we can continue to engage pastors and faith leaders across the nation. I was so blessed to have met so many of y'all on my travels, and I want to just update you on what we're doing and why it still matters. I am confident that my first ever role at the RNC was God ordained, and being able to meet so many of you across our country just convinced me that we need Christian leadership in our nation like never before. I want to do all I can to encourage the engagement that we all know makes the biggest impact. And while we love so much of what's happening in the country, we do shudder at the forces of evil that truly seek to undermine the freedoms and the very principles that have made our nation the greatest in the history of the world. Between condemnation of Israel by elected officials now, 44 U.S. senators actually voting to let babies die after an abortion failed, transgender males competing against girls who've worked hard for years to earn their spots in sporting competitions, to the open borders movement, and who can forget the new Green Deal. We've seen efforts like that would just very much undermine and even put to an end our religious liberties and our dearly held American values. As much as we hate it, it does take money to travel and to engage and to work in all these states, to educate and inform folks and faith leaders across the country to provide the resources that they need to pass along to people in their churches. And our donors have been amazing. But we had an idea that maybe would get more folks involved and also give us the chance to learn a little bit more about America and our rich history while we raise money to do something we all know makes a difference. I've taken several dozen tour groups around various battlefields in America. It's always seemed the Civil War battlefields of Gettysburg and Antietam and Sharpsburg seem to get the best response. I've never charged for those tours, but for my Faith Wins organization to get funded for the coming engagement that's coming up in this next cycle, we're going to do at least 2 of those tours, 3-day tours that are privately held at those 2 famous battlefields. And I'll only give you the historical view, I'll give you my military background take on it as well. All the details can be found at the link attached on this email, but remember, it's a fundraiser. We do have some donors that have been offering to pay for parts of the tours if you just really can't swing it, but you want to make it. But we have engaged a tour company that's going to handle all the details, the moving around, the meals, the hotels, and things like that. And we can just soak in the history and spend a little time talking about American politics too. I can't wait to have you join me. God bless you. See you at Gettysburg and Antietam coming up soon.